When plans stretch too far ahead, a to-do list stops being a roadmap. It starts feeling like a physical weight pressing down on your chest. You stare at the screen, the cursor blinks. Instead of picking a single task and starting, your mind calculates a dozen different dependencies and worst-case scenarios all at once. Usually, we react to this panic by seeking out something that moves faster than we do. We reach for high-speed AI tools, complex productivity frameworks, and optimization hacks to try and outrun the overwhelm. But those systems are built for execution, not regulation. They generate 10-point action plans and dense subtasks. They demand more cognitive load, dictating where you should be rather than meeting you where you are. If your thoughts are already outrunning your feet, throwing a high-velocity engine at the problem is the exact opposite of what you need to survive the spiral. When thoughts are spinning out of control, the most effective move brings everything to a standstill. You make a deliberate decision to stop. Clarity in these moments of paralysis doesn't come from a taskmaster. It comes from an unhurried companion who simply sits with you until the noise fades. This is the function of the Winnie the Pooh lens. It is a conversational AI interface designed for real-time presence and simplicity restoration. The system discards modern optimization language. Instead, it relies on the quiet, meandering logic found within A. Milne's original texts from 1926 and 1928. When you interact with it, the bear from the 100 Acre Wood doesn't command you. He wonders aloud. He gently notices things you might have missed. He chooses patience over urgency. The AI inherits the visual and tonal legacy of the original, unhurried ink illustrations that first brought the character to life. Mapping this historical personality onto modern anxiety creates a professional thinking tool. It provides a specific utility for the moments when your capacity to act reaches zero. The mechanics driving this interaction rely on PieoSync's PSI equation. This graph shows how the system monitors your conversational tone, pace, and energy to detect overthinking, then shifts into a slower pace. It moves through 3 distinct phases. First is stabilization, providing a conversational anchor while panic burns out. Once stable, it shifts into support. The AI provides scaffolding by noticing small, manageable details instead of the intimidating whole. Finally, when clarity returns, it enters amplification. The engine works by identifying your level of overwhelm, matching it with presence, and de-escalating the dialogue until the complex becomes simple. Consider how this looks in practice for a user paralyzed by a massive career transition. You need to update 3 versions of your resume, build a portfolio, and start networking. It is a wall of requirements. You hit a breaking point. You open the interface and type an SOS, explaining that you have 10 things to do and absolutely no idea how to start. In this moment, a standard AI assistant would spit out a dense 10-point action plan. That response validates the scale of the problem and deepens the paralysis. But the Pooh lens sends back a curious observation. He wonders aloud if opening a very large jar of honey all at once might be difficult, and asks what the very first, smallest drop looks like. This phrasing bypasses the wall of panic you've built around the transition. The complex web of tasks untangles. You are left to identify just one single actionable step. The project remains as large as it was a moment ago, but with the urgency removed, you are capable of engaging with it again. Progress doesn't come from forcing yourself to run faster. It comes from having an unhurried companion who sits with you until the world gets simple enough to take just one step.